Hello friends and welcome to my page. My name is Maria and this is Maria's Fake Bake. Today it is Spanglish Amigas night. So I'm sure you are noticing that my partner is not here, and that's Maricela from Mariposas Creations. She is still feeling a little bit under the weather, so she had out today. With all of that being said, let's get started. I am going to look for myself, and that way I'll give it some time so some people can, well, y'all can come in here and join me. If you are just joining me, if you don't mind saying hello, so this way I know that my comments are working and I am in here a little bit, or maybe just a minute early. Okay, so just bear with me for a minute. Let me refresh this. Okay, let's see here. Okay, if you don't mind sprinkling me out, this way everybody will know that I am, well, here. Okay, so let me see here. And excellent. Right, so there I am, and I hope everyone's having a lovely day today. If you can hear me, if you can let me know, because if not, so I can turn up my volume. I did have to turn it down a bit earlier, so I don't know if that messed with it or not. Hola, Tammy, ¿cómo estás? Boo, can you hear me okay, or should I turn up the volume? Nope. Let's get back in here. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Let me see. Hola, Jamie, ¿cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo están todas? It's good. Okay, excellent. I know a while back I was live and apparently no one could hear me. So I don't want that to happen again. All right. And let's see here. Okay. All right. So here we are. Okay. All right. So I went ahead and sprinkled myself out as well. I'm going to put this to the side. So today I'm going to try to do this within an hour. Let's hope I can get this because, well, you already know me. Once I get talking, forget about it. All right. So as you can see what the comment says, you know that today love is in the air. So that's what I will be in and out. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I wanted to make a air balloon out of this foam right here. And I actually went ahead and already did that. Hola, Alma, ¿cómo estás, chicas? So I'm going to just show you real quick before I actually even do this, because I am making a video. Actually, I already made the video. I'll just have to edit a bit and then just send it over to YouTube. But this is my base here. But since I have to, like, it's already put together, well, parts are already done, so I just have to put them together. I still need to make my little characters. Thank you for joining me, Alma. So this is what I use, and I guess I'll show you quick. Well, you know what? Let me show you, and then, because like I said, I want to be here for an hour. So this is my heart, and they're just strips of clay. And like I said, I'm working on the video, so once I finish, I'll be right back. Okay, no problem, Tammy. Then of course I'm gonna load it up. But like I said, you know, styrofoam, roll up my clay, and then just made strips of clay here, and then add. This is the ribbon. This ribbon right here is actually from this mold right here. I wanted to make it look elegant, I guess. So I already finished this because obviously I also added some ¿cómo se llama? Some glitter glue, and I wanted to let it sit and dry before I start, you know, putting it together, because obviously it's very sticky, and I had to let it dry for at least overnight before I came in here and start touching it, because otherwise it would be prints and all of that. So this is my balloon, and of course I added like little bows there. So now for the basket, let me just put this here. For the basket, I use one of the Dollar Tree's, ¿cómo se llaman? Gift boxes, the round one, but the one that I'm using is a little bit bigger. But again, it's just like a cardboard box, and then but what I did do to it is cover it up with some plastic wrap, and then I went in and added not this one because this is actually a foam sheet. I don't know what I was doing with this one. I know I started doing something with it and then I stopped. I do not know what I was starting to do with this. Hola Quincy, ¿cómo estás, chica? Gracias por estar aquí. So I covered it up with which is right here. Covered it up with some plastic, and then I added my clay, and I used this mold here. Now I do believe these two came from Micheals. So went ahead and added there, and then of course down here as well. And as you can see, that doesn't bother me, but if you were to do this and it does bother you, you can always put a piece of foam sheet underneath here, or a piece of fabric or whatever, you know, if this really would to bother you. Okay, so what here I was looking at some flat rhinestones, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do that or not. So because I wanted to to match my balloon, I decided to use like the mold right here for the ribbon to go all the way around, because obviously this is going to be in there like so. So I am going to be doing that, and I went ahead and already did this. Now if you're wondering again why is this almost already done, it's because I was making a video out of it, since I know this would take me longer to do, and I would not have been done within an hour, because that's as long as I want to be in here for an hour. So a lot of these things are already done and dried up, so I don't have to worry about extra fingerprints. So this is why I'm going step by step with you of how I made it. So again, these are from this right here, and I just went ahead and painted them only in the front and obviously in the sides. Don't care about the back. So because these are already dry, I am going to add crazy glue to it, or this instant adhesive. If I would have like done it right away and then or painted it, then I didn't have to worry about that. But because both of the clays are dry, so obviously we're gonna have to use this right here. If you know me, I'm sure you do too. Our fingers get stuck when you're use crazy glue. So I have to be very generous here with my piece. I just have to be very careful not to put it all on my fingers, because otherwise it's going to be a mess. And I feel like I will be getting some of this on my fingers, because I think I was a little bit too generous with the glue. Okay, so let me just go ahead and start adding my ribbon, and I'm just going to press this, and there it is. Finger was already getting stuck. Use those two. So I hope you're having a great day today. Happy Friday to everyone. What are your temperatures right now? I know everybody's right now is cold everywhere. If Florida is cold, I'm sure the rest of the country is cold, if not colder. Here it's it was in the 40s, but it felt like the 30s, which was crazy. I know further down south, it is not as cold, but here it is. So and up north here in Florida, it is colder. Like I was saying the other day, I was in the Tampa area, and it was freezing. I couldn't believe it. It was like crazy, and I can just imagine everyone who lives where there's snow, I'm sure it's cold out there. It's probably colder. My kid was just telling me that he's in Denver and that it's really freezing over there, that it's like in the 30s. I think he said it's snowing también. So okay, just get some more glue here. And try not to get my fingers stuck. So yesterday when my amiga Debbie was making the balloon, I was like, oh, it's so cute. If y'all missed that one, y'all need to go back and replay, hit hashtag replay, so she can also go in there and say hello to you. But you need to watch it because it's really cute how she made her little balloon. And it was so funny because I was like, oh my gosh, she's making a balloon too. And we didn't tell each other what we were making. We usually do, but this time we didn't. And it was so funny because I saw her making one. I was like, oh my gosh, she's making the same thing. People are going to think that we called each other and said, like, let's do the same thing. But hers, obviously, like I said, it was made differently. And I think she can either put hers like on a wreath attachment, on a wreath, or she can hang it on the wall or put it on top of something else because the back is flat. So that's great how she did hers. And then she added a little bear and I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. I was going to make a bear too. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to change it. I can't make a bear now. Like, people are definitely going to think that we were like calling each other and say, this is what you need to make. We're going to make the same thing. I thought it was so cute. I was like, okay. But yes, hers is so adorable. And then my tocaya, she made a beautiful swag. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to need, yeah, I don't think I'm going to need, I don't know if I'm going to, let me see. Maybe I can bend one a little bit more. It's probably not, so that sucks. Maybe if I bent it a little bit more. See, if I would have attached these when the clay was still soft, I would have been able to curve them in a little bit more or bend them in, but because they're dry, I'm not going to be able to do that. And then if I do that, I don't know if it's going to hold or not because obviously it's dry. So let me put this one, let me see. Have to be. Okay, so I'm so happy I decided to make this offline. Because this definitely would have been a long time. So, oh, look at that. Yeah, I could have squeezed it a little bit more. I don't know if you can tell there. Okay, so that's good. I was able to bend it a little bit more. So I can fit all three in here. And I was actually also afraid that I was not going to be able to come in here because this morning while I was at my job, like other colleagues, they weren't able to use their phones for whatever reasons. Our phone lines were down. We're like, what? And then the internet, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like, is this cold weather? What the heck is going on? Okay, Tammy, thank you for coming back. Hola, Debbie, ¿cómo estás, amiga? ¿Cómo estás? And then when I got home, there was no internet. I was like, no freaking way. It's like, what? So the good thing is that I went up and rebooted the the modem, and it came back on. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, because there was like not even phone service. I was like, oh, well, that's not good. Okay, I don't think this one is going to work. Darn it! I should have cut. Chinelas. I should have cut some of it. I didn't. Should have measured it first. Okay, and now as you can see, now it's stuck to my finger. Like, claro que sí. ¿Por qué no, Maria? ¿Por qué no? You know what? Maybe if I can just put this one on top of that one. And then this way I'll just cut the extra off. Maybe, maybe not. Hola, Ivy. ¿Cómo? Ivy. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, Aida, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por acompañarnos. Well, yeah, to join us. Mira, already glue and paint. How? I don't know. Thank you, Tammy. Gracias. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Oh. I need to be careful because se me va a pegar. So let me just trim this off. You know what? I'm going to actually let that glue dry up, and then I'm going to trim that up because I know that if I cut this, it's going to get stuck on my scissors, and I don't want that. And I'm just going to move this to the side. Okay, so let's try to pretend this right here. You can't see that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Everybody, my glasses are crooked. Trying to stay away from sick people. But I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing today? Aren't they? I think it's beautiful. I love those two colors together. Okay, so now I'm going to put something in here because I want that covered up. And this is just a piece of styrofoam. Actually, it's one of those cones from the Dollar Tree that I already had cut up. So it's just a piece that it fit perfect because the other piece I used that. So I just cut that and put that in there. The bunnies. Tammy, I vas a comenzar with your bunnies. Shaking its booty. Okay, so here is my heart. And that's gonna go in there like this, okay? Actually, I think I want it like that. Yeah. All right. So let me move this out the way, and I am going to add pink in there. So how is everyone doing today? How are you ladies doing this evening? Have you already had your dinner? Are you about to make dinner? I had half of a steak and cheese sandwich and coffee. And that was it. Thank you, Evie. Ivy. No sé por qué te quiero decir Evie. Okay. So it really doesn't matter if I even have to condition my clay because since I am gonna put it in there, really, it's not gonna be able to see it. Pero I'm just gonna do it. Let me get this out the way. Okay, so let me just flatten this down a bit because I want no, vamos a voltearlo a este lado. Just flatten that up a bit. Así. Okay, just like that. Pero I am going to cover that hole right there. Okay. So, ahora, I am not going to use this stick. I'm going to actually remove this stick. But before I even do that, I want to... So, okay, thank you. No sé por qué I want to call you Edie's. So I'm going to use these gold wire. And this came from Micheals. And it's a 16 gauge. So I am going to actually cover the wire with this gold, what is this called? Rhinestone rope. Because I don't want that gold or that wire to show. So I want to, vamos a ver cómo le vamos a hacer aquí. I'm going to have to glue this down. This is the part that I was like, I stopped because I was like, might have to use glue on that. So I'm going to attach it like right there. And then I'm going to stick that in there. And I think maybe I'll just do either, maybe just two, no sé. Let me cut another string first. That's what your granddaughter calls you? There's a lady that works with me, and her name is Evie's. And I don't know why I want to call you Evie's. But it's not Evie's. Okay. And then I'm just cutting. The wire, I cut it, I think it's, let me see. the wire, it's about 10 inches long, and then the rope, I cut it only about 9 inches long. Okay, so I got another wire here already cut up. Okay. Just push this down. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use the crazy glue otra vez. So, I think maybe a C, maybe like that in there. Okay. Because I was thinking about doing 4, pero no sé how that's going to look. Okay, so let me get this stick out the way. All right, si hiciera 4, it's going to look good. So maybe just 2, 1 on each side. So I'm gonna, let me glue this first. Okay, and don't get it on you, Maria. Or maybe here on the side. Like, instead of there, maybe I can just do it like right there. Maybe that should be, no me gusta. Yeah, I think maybe there's mejor. Okay, so let me add some here. First, I want to make sure where's my good side. I have to pick a good side. So this is the good side. I'm going to turn it this way for now. And then this is going to be my front side. So I want it to be on the front. Okay. My hand's shaking. I had coffee at work. Lots of coffee to keep me warm. Because it was crazy cold for me. Y llegué a la casa. No, on the way here, I stopped and got more coffee. And I've been drinking coffee. So I think I didn't drink a lot of water today. Oh my goodness, that's not good. I think maybe I just drank 16 ounces of water and that was it. And that is not good. Hola, Takaya, ¿cómo estás? Eesh. Maybe I need to hold that. Maybe I need to hold this. I'll just hold this for a minute. Gracias por acompañarnos. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay. Make sure it's on this side. No. And I had some great news today. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to jinx it, but I'm so excited. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to jinx it. And I want to share with you, but I'm like, I don't want to jinx it. ¿Estás tomando café? Or is it because of me? Because I had a lot of coffee. Right now, un cafecito, oh my goodness. Okay, this is like not holding. This is like really being a pain in the butt. So, okay, so I'm going to say something, but let's hope it comes true. I mean, comes through and not jinx me. But my son called me and asked me to help him look for a flight to come and visit, because I'm like, okay, I'll look, but then he's telling me, make sure it's not this, make sure it's, I'm like, boy, stop, because otherwise I'm going to tell you to look for it yourself. Pero, yeah, and I haven't seen him in 2 years, so I'm kind of like excited too. It's been a long time, and that's my baby boy, and he's the one that's in Denver right now. So, excited. Just hope God brings him to me, so I can see him. Okay, so I just had to hold it in place. No, mira. Como que I think I have to use a lot of glue. Okay, so that's not working. That's taking like forever. So I don't want to use this. No me está funcionando como que ya. This is not good. Y ya estoy comenzando a sudar. This is not good. It's getting hot in here. want this up against it, but it's going to have to. Maybe if I stick it in there and then fold it a bit, maybe that'll help it. Okay, so I'll just stick it in there a little bit and then fold it this way. I think that would work. Yeah. Okay, that worked. Hola, Rita. Let me take off my sweater because it's hot. Yeah. Today, it actually, like I said, it was cold in the office, but the temperature went up a bit, you know. It was like, I think it went up to the 70s. And I stepped out, and when I was leaving, coming home, and I was like, oh my gosh. First, I went to go put my stuff in the car. Estaba un frío, and I was like, oh my God, estaba temblando. 30 minutes later, it was time for me to leave. And then it was hot. I'm like, really? I was like, Florida looks like it's menopausing también. It's hot, and then it's cold. Like, make up your mind. Okay, so I'm going to have to, like, really press this down. No, mira. Because I put some of it on the, to stick it in there, I'm going to have to trim some of this rope. And then that part is glue. And que me acabo stick my fingers. Unless, let me see. Let me make a hole there and then I can just cover that up. Okay. Hola, Aries, ¿cómo estás? Okay. Is that crooked? Or is this the wrong way? Yeah. Okay, so creo que sí voy a tener que... Okay, I got glue everywhere because my fingers, my hand is getting stuck. I want to push this down more. Okay. I think I am going to have to add some on the back side. So it won't, because it looks like it's leaning that way. Back here, this way you can go back that way. I'm good. Thank you, Debbie. Gracias, amiga. Let me see. Okay. Quédate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do one like right there in the center from keeping it tilting back because there is a lot of weight. You can see. You see how it's tilting? So if I put one here, I'll keep it from doing that. So I'm gonna have to put one there. Okay, so I guess I'll do that. And my fingers, I have, oh my gosh. Oh no. Tengo, oh my gosh, crazy, ouch. Okay, I got crazy glue and then I got, I don't know if you can see what's on my finger. Little rhinestones, and they're stuck on there. This is, okay, that one does hurt. Oh my goodness. Claro que sí, why not? Why not, Maria? Why not? Okay, this one is going to have to go further in. And then I can just bend this a bit. Stick that in there. Okay, it won't move anywhere. Okay, stick that in there. Alright, so now that I got I'm gonna cut like about 6. Ah, thank you, amiga. Girl, ayer cuando estabas haciendo el tuyo, I was like, oh, she's making one too. I'm like, people are gonna think we're telling each other to make the same thing. Entonces vi que le poniste tu losito. I was like, oh my gosh, Debbie. Like, people are going to really think que estamos haciendo lo mismo. Like, estas dos, they can't come up with their own. But yours is a little different, and yours is so freaking adorable. You can you can do so many with yours. El mío nomás ahí, ya. El tuyo, you can hang it on a wreath. You can put it on the, okay, I think I cut this way too short. Darn it. That's okay. You can put it on the wall. You can put it on so many different things. So many different things. Places. I should have cut this right. Okay. Just bear with me for a minute, ladies. So many. Let me see. Okay. Micheals, not the same. Maybe there. Maybe there. Yeah. If it's too long, then the rest of it I can just hide it. Hola, Alicia. Gracias. Yeah, I think I saw someone else do something. Oh no, I saw someone else do. It was something else. It was a tree that I wanted them to make them in. Okay, so I think that should be good. Let me see. No, let me turn this. Okay, now I think these are dry, so I can go ahead and just trim these off. I am going to. I'm going to paint this. I'm going to have to glue that down again. Pero está bien así. Okay, so there is my balloon. Now, I did change my character, so I'm not going to be adding the little bear. But first, I want to add, you know how they have the sandbags? I have some of this was that Debbie sent me, was it last year, Debbie? This, so like sprinkles, and it has these little hearts in there. And I want to put them like right there, you know, because these are supposed to be like the little sand bags. Pero I only have 3 in here. Yo sé que I have some of these, but I can't find them, so I'm like, and I'm not going to go and buy more. So I'm like, I'll just use the ones that Debbie me mandó. So I think I'm going to do red on each side, or maybe like here. And then the pink in the back. Yeah, because I wanted, you know what? I'm gonna add, ¿cómo se llaman? Bows right here, and then these right here. I can just put them up there like that. Okay, and then it's freezing. Oh, hola Nayeli. Gracias por conectarte. Okay. So that, it's going to go there. Si se queda. Let me see. No. Is it gonna... Did I put any? I don't think so. Let me see. Let me try it again. It's already got some on me. I'm afraid. No, mira, I think it did. It didn't hold for whatever reason. Just have to hold it there. Hola Marta, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por conectarte. I'm over here. Me está tapando el balloon. Okay, so I think I'll just like put that there. And then we'll add glue on the other side. Okay, that was dripping. I have to hold it there. Yeah, it was last year. Yeah. I don't know where I left mine, but I don't think I had these small ones. I think mine were a little bit bigger. When I saw these, I'm like, oh my gosh, these are perfect. Perfect size y todo. Perfect size. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait that there. Yo estoy bien, gracias a Dios. Just trying to get some stuff done, you know, before my son comes down. And I'm going to meet his girlfriend, his living girlfriend. So, vamos a ver how that goes. Vamos a ver. I know Shanoi's been wanting to meet her like for the longest. I'm like, okay. Oh, sorry. So me. Okay. So, aquí está. See, I have found this right here. These are like the new ones that I saw. Well, I don't know if they had these last year or not. But I'm like, nah, that's too glittery. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change it up different. I'm going to change it different. I am going to make, I have to make the bows. But the bows I'm going to add a little bit later. Oh, you know what? I think I have enough time. So I'm just going to put that there for now. And, oh, there it is. Pero sí, vamos a ver, primeramente Dios, everything goes well. And they come down here. They're able to come down here. They'll come, because her birthday is in, I think she said it's in February, but I don't remember the actual date. It's in the beginning of the month. And my eldest is also in the beginning of the month. So they want to come down here for her birthday. Hola María, ¿cómo estás? María number 3. Or 2. No, you're 3 because we met you just now. Something like that. But that's our, there's 3 of us right as of right now. Okay, you're going to be actually tocaya también. Okay. So my fingers, they're like really rough because of the glue, and for whatever reason, I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel the clay. Not my fingers. I can't feel the clay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place them on here already. I'm not going to paint them until afterwards. Because I don't want to add more glue. Oh, no. I'm going to have to. And then I can go in and paint them afterwards. Okay, I think by the end of this, I am going to wind up gluing my hands together. My index and my thumb already have glue. Okay, so those are going to be painted gold as well. Hola Angie, ¿cómo estás? Thank you for joining. Thank you for everyone who is here today. Okay. I saw that one. That one I too much. Yeah. And I feel like I already got some on this thumb. Okay. So it's really hard to do this with the glue on your fingers. But anyways, yes, and please stay warm out there. This is crazy. I can't believe this. This is like, for Florida to be cold, this is, I'm sure everybody else. I'm sure. And I haven't heard, and I don't know what's going on still with California. I haven't been able to watch the news. I'm sure still going bad over there. I did see some pictures somebody posted. Like, and it's terrible. So prayers to California. I did hear in the news this morning, actually, is what I was watching. But after I left, this one I wasn't able to watch the news, and I haven't been, since I've been back, I haven't been able to watch it either. But I did hear that some of our first responders are going over there to help out. And I thought that was nice. You don't receive your reminders? Oh, Caricia, you're here. Hola, Cricket. I'm sorry, no te vi llegar. I did not see you come or sign in or say hello. I'm sorry. Should I get in your... Did you... I know I, on the top of my page, I posted the link for, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. The link for Telegram. Hola, Connie. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I know I sent it out, but let me know if you did get it. Hola, Maria. I know there's 3 of us here, 3 Marias, las Marias. Okay, so this right here, I'm gonna have to somehow fold this back. I think I'm gonna have to like push this back somehow because I don't like how that's leaning that way. This way you can't tell, but when it's on the side, you can. So I think I'm gonna have to make this like smaller. Maybe like I'm gonna have to push this in because I think that's too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this. This is too big. Right. Sure, marshmallow doesn't get a hold of that. All right. Let's push this down further in. I think that's a little bit better, yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this. All right, so the bows, I will be painting those gold afterwards. Okay, so now I want to make my, I don't know if it's going to fit or not. Okay. So let me attempt to make a little puppy. And get some puppy love in there. Puppy love. So, all right. So let me, Maria se fue. Maria se fue. It's a Spanish song. Maria se fue. I'm trying to think of that song. Maria se fue. I don't know. Have I heard that song before? Maria se fue. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let me show you my other little puppy. So I just have to make the girl. So here's my puppy. And then he's going to go in here. But I don't think she's going to fit. I made it too big. Ay, chinelas. Made him too big. Well, he looked like he was going to fit in there. But I wasn't counting on the... So she's gonna have to be very, very slim. So okay, so he's in there. Let me move that. Let me put this to the side here. And she's gonna, yeah, I think she's gonna have to be on the side. Okay. Now let me take this off because this is giving me lines. Let's see. All right, so they just like a little potato. A little potato. Let me see. I think she's going to be... I might have to put her back here. I should have put him further back and then her up front, you know, like what's the name of the movie, Titanic? Rose and Jack, like the S dog, the S dog. Oh, right. Yeah, he does. Okay. All right. So then with a piece of back of a brush or whatever, I'm just gonna push that in just like that, because that's going to help me. It's gonna be a guide to where I'm gonna put her eyes, make sure that they're not crooked. And then I'm just gonna push this in a little bit just to make it, that's not where it's gonna go at. Okay. Okay, so do that, and then just give her a little nose. Okay, vamos a ver. What time is it? Oh, we'll see ya mero. Okay, so then give her a little nose. Right there. It's okay if she's a little smaller than him. Then make sure that the eyes are the same size. So right where I did that line is where I'm going to place the eyes. This way they can be straight and not crooked. And then that dent in there, I'm not going to worry about that because that will disappear. So now for the mouth, I am going to use this tool, and then I'm just going to make a straight line going down just like that. And then this tool right here that looks like a little spoon scoopy, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to make her mouth. I'm going to push that in. Press that in. Okay, now for her ears, I'm going to make, I'm going to use this darker one for the ears. Okay. Hasta para allá. This is the... Okay, let me roll this up. Okay, and then the ear shape, I'm going to use, if I can find it, orale, what happened to it? Ándale. Okay, so this leaf shape, but I'm only gonna use like, I'm not gonna cut the whole thing. Well, it doesn't matter if I cut the whole shape of the leaf. I'm still gonna get that to the side. So, and then just squeeze those in a little bit. And I feel like this is the same color. I don't think that this is darker. Well, it is. Okay. So that's one ear there. The other ear here. And because she is a girl dog, I'm going to give her a little bow. I'm gonna make a pick for her little bow. Thank you. You're back? Okay. Are you working, Tammy? Okay. Not that it matters. I mean, that you're going in and out. But it doesn't matter. I know we get busy. I know that when I'm at work, I'm doing the same thing. I'm in and out. Today I started watching Sam, and I had to stop because since for us, this high season, yeah, it gets crazy now. I told one of my colleagues that he came in today, and I said, listen, I don't think you're going to have a chance to sit today. Like, it's really busy. Which we don't, I think I should give her 2 little bows. Yes, I want to do that. I think they're looking so adorable. 2 instead of 1. 1 on each ear. But yeah, when you're busy at work, time flies. Okay. So, and I know tomorrow, my goodness. It's gonna be a busy, busy morning. And of course, you got your customers that you're just like, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? Why me? Okay, so now just one on each side, and she's looking adorable. Look at her. Oh, too cute, too cute, too cute. And as you can see, whose clay I'm using today, and that's Miss Debbie's from Debbie's Varieties. I need this. So we're just gonna make her body. Oh, okay. Send payment to a craft show. Oh, you have a craft show coming up? Okay, so now the body, it's just gonna be like a teardrop, really. And it's only gonna be the upper. I'm not gonna worry about the legs, obviously, because, well, there's no room for the legs. I think, let's see if we can make her body a little bit slimmer. Only because it's, yeah, okay. There you go. All right, so there's the body. Now I am going to use a toothpick because since the clay is still not dry, it's heavy. And then we're going to stick that in there. I'm going to give her a collar as well, which I should have probably added that first. She's looking cute. Adorable, love it. Ah! It almost looks like that puppy right now. Okay, so you know what? I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to just make a worm shape instead of rolling it out. I think it'll be probably easier to do it that way than to roll out the clay and then cut the ends and make a straight strip. I think this will probably be easier and quicker. Because by the time you put it on there, practically you already, it looks like a worm rather than it being flat. Okay. Let's just show that this is on top. Okay. And then I'm going to get my smaller scissors. Okay, so there she goes. Looking cute. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to add, what time is it? Oh, I have 2 dispatches. Oh, okay. Well, you need to make sure you take that payment, put that payment down so this way no one will come and get it before you. You know, I know most of you know that I work at a hotel, right? And when people come and they're like, hey, can I extend my stay? You know, I can stay another night. And if that room is already sold, or they were like, what? How can you sell the room? I'm still in there. I'm like, because people pay in advance. Sorry? You want a dog? No one around here. They don't. I know. That's crazy, right? Because a lot of people, also when I talk to them, they don't know. Like, for example, today, hola, Maria's Tocaya's mom. Hola, ¿cómo estás, señora? Gracias por estar aquí. And I was actually calling and to get out some numbers, and I was talking to this lady, and she was asking me, like, about the clay, you know, what is it made out of? And I'm like, I don't know, let me Google. And yeah, I was trying to explain to her what it, you know, what is it and what is it made, what do we use it for? And then it was like, yeah, okay, never heard of it. then I started talking about the Crayola clay, the ones that the little ones used. She didn't say nothing towards the end when I was finishing with the conversation. She goes, "Yeah, I have some little ones, so I know what you're talking about." I'm like, so why are you asking? What? Oh, this one, this one, or this one? Okay, her hands are a little bit big. No, they're not. I think they're perfect. Okay, so I think she's cute, adorable. I love it. Okay, so now I want to I'm not gonna snip all the way. I just want to make some lines so it can look like it's her paws. Because if you cut all the way through, then of course they turn into fingers. So, there you go. Okay, so now this is going to be the tricky part. How am I going? She got some big arms now that I'm looking at them. That's okay. Okay, so I guess she's gonna have to Ponteca. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put her back here. I wanted them to be both facing next to each other, but that's okay. She's looking at the other side. All right, and then he's going to give her Valentine's treat. A bone with a bow. So who should we give it? Should we give it to her? I think to her, right? I think her holding it will be cute. She has her little bone, her Valentine's. And then there we are. We are done. Well, I just have to paint that. 5 minutes. So I think 5 minutes I can paint. So what do you think? I love how he came out. He's so cute. I think he's so cute. So the video for the balloon, how I made it, it's gonna come out on YouTube. And then once it comes out, I'll post it here, so you can go and take a look at it if you want to make your own balloon. And obviously here I already showed you how I made the puppy. With him, it was the same way that I did her, but of course just different colors. And I did, after I made him, I was like, I wanted to give him a patch, to put on his eye, one side, pero it was too late. Oh well. Thank you, Debbie. Gracias, Debbie. Las dos Debbies. Thank you, Angie. Gracias, Tocaya. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, they're so cute. I like that. So I think they're adorable. So puppy love. In honor of Marshmallow. In honor of Marshmallow is puppy love. But it's love is in the air. But yes, let me see some hearts if y'all love it. Let me see some hearts. Yeah, I'll give you some hearts también. A ver, enséñame corazoncitos si les gustó. Si les gusta, mándame corazoncitos. Y yo también les mando. There you go. Gracias por los corazoncitos. La palabra de hoy es corazoncitos. Somebody me mandó también estrellitas. Gracias for the stars. Somebody else mandó ahí. Yes, Tammy, puppy love. I was actually thinking about getting Marshmallow a friend, but I was like, another one. So no sé cómo Debbie le hace, pero no sé if I will be able to two of them. It's like I can barely, apenas puedo con Marshmallow. Can you imagine those? Ay no, María. Olvídate. So just gonna continue painting the little ¿cómo se llaman? Los moños. Es solamente para pintarlos y ya. No, hoy estaba aquí, ay, cochino, estaba echando sus pedos. He was here passing gas. I was like, get out. I'm talking to my son and I'm like, ugh. He goes, what's wrong? I'm like, he's over here blowing kisses. And they ain't the good ones either. They're the smelly ones. So I know he can't wait to meet them. My youngest, he loves pups. He loves all animals, but he loves dogs. So I was like, yeah. And I'm like, what am I giving you? And then I think it's the medication that they gave him for his rash. I'm like, ay, Dios mío, esas pastillas. Because no le he cambiado la comida. He's still eating the same food. Lo único que sí le estoy dando ahora es la medicina. And I think that's what's making him be so gassy. That medication for his rash. I'm like, brother, go do that over there. Quítate, go away. Like, don't do that in here. Fuchiris, me voy a desmayar. I'm gonna pass out. Continue doing that. And he's just like there. And then, of course, when I le digo, cochino, you know, like, stop doing that, disgusting, he wags his little tail. His little bitty bitty tail. He's wagging it. Tammy. Those little hearts. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, girl. That's how he looks like when he's wagging his little tail. I'm like, okay. No, but I love him. He's my puppy. He's a smeller sometimes, but he's my puppy. Yeah, he's I told him, it's like, okay, so we're gonna have to bring down your stress y tu, ¿cómo se llama? Tu anxiety. So I guess we're gonna go back to every hour, you know, giving them massages and scratches and all of that. And sure enough, he was already here. I was like, how do you know what time it is? It's like, look at you. Sí, pero ya, digo, no. I was like, okay, ¿quién me va a dar a mí los masajes? Nobody. No, but anyways, okay, solamente un poquito más y ya terminé con este. I should have grabbed a bigger brush. Está tardando. Está muy chiquito. But, yes. Ya más o menos. So, I think, poniéndole this one right here in the back, I think that's good because that straightened it up a bit. O si no, estuviera lopsided that way, and that would have not been good. Yeah. Or you can just do the one in the center, you know, just use the stick rather than the wire. Now, you could paint, I could have painted the stick gold, but then it would have still, I don't know, maybe if I would have done that, you know, just done the stick in the middle, but I don't think it would have looked like a balloon. I think it would probably look like a tree or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, but still, if I would have done that, I think then maybe them would have fit in there perfect and they both would have been facing. My prego gave me the flu. Your prego gave you the flu? Oh, I hope you feel better. Sí, cuídate porque ahorita todos están enfermando. So, take vitamins, drink a lot of orange juice, get a lot of rest, put on your Vicks, because y'all know that Vicks works. And yes, and especially rest, a lot of rest. Water, of course, you have to drink water. Water also helps. But anyways, okay, aquí tienen. Gracias. I really love cómo salieron. Creo que están preciosos. Me gusta. No sé si soy yo o está como que a little lopsided. Is it me or is it like a little lopsided? Like, no, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the camera. But anyways, All right, so I really love how he came out. It's so cute. Love it, love it, love it. Again, the video of how I put the balloon and this and the basket together, I will be posting that on the YouTube channel. Then I'll just bring it over here so you can watch that too if you want to know how I did that. And of course, it's just from the styrofoam from the Dollar Tree. Y una cardboard, the gift box from the Dollar Tree. This one is shorter because this is not actually from the Dollar Tree. I think this is the one that you, yeah, it is. This is the small ones, but these are the ones with the designs and what have you. Okay, no le quedo. But I think this size would be a cute one también. No, I think maybe that one. Anyways, oranges is good with vodka. I know. Por eso, add a little bit of that vodka in there. Just take a little bit, just for the throat. Just a little bit. It is, ¿verdad? No sé si es, maybe le empujo un poquito más para aquí. Maybe. ¿Y ahí o todavía no? Oh, Iris, you don't know what you're missing, girl. Those are what they called screwdriver. Anyway. Okay, so Tammy's making me thirsty. So I think I'm going to let y'all go now. And I'm going to go see about that juice and that other. Anyways, thank you so much for calling me. It's called a screwdriver. Yes. En Guatemala, we said 7 shots y un limón. Oh, yeah. But aquí, we'll be fine without the limón. Anyways, gracias por todas por acompañarme hoy en este viernes. Y espero que tengan un bonito fin de semana. Se cuidan. Recuerden que no nos cuesta nada para ser personas, para ser, ¿cómo se dice? Personas buenas, personas, to be kind. It doesn't cost nothing. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but I know it's in us. We can do it. But anyways, thank you so much for helping. Well, that too. For coming in, for spending your evening with me, afternoon, morning, wherever you happen to be watching this. I have to go to see you. Yeah, Tammy, we're all gonna go and visit you. Yo también. And Tammy nos va a hacer un borrachitas. Anyways. Pero yeah, thank you again. Thank you. I will see you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to come in here on Monday, since I do have some appointments that I have been, with some stuff that I've been putting off, and finally I'm like, I get it over with. Yeah, and be happy after I'm done with it. But anyways, if I can, I'll come in here, but I'll let y'all know. If not, then I will see you on Wednesday with Debbie's what is it called? Bright Ideas Crafters or Creators. Is it Crafters or Creators, Debbie? No me recuerdo. I think it's Creators. But yes. And entonces el viernes, el jueves, again with Spanglish Amigos, and viernes. But anyways, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you for joining me. Thank you for everyone who sprinkled out. Have a beautiful day. And I will see you till the next time. Stay safe. Be kind. Bye. Mwah. Adios. Compórtense. Si no, inviten. Bye.